leaving. The end.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
You know, we always think about shooting this information for you guys for the videos, but I don't know how exciting this can be.
We'd actually have to have 2 cameras.
Yeah, I have one segment here that I'll show you. This was the most excitement. Heidi and I getting all the trailer put away, and this guy walked up to introduce himself, apparently. Which is kind of funny. I don't know what he's doing out. Usually I don't see these things out like that. Oh well. So there you go. Woo! That was awful exciting. Oh, hey, I should have gave you the coverage of me wiping all the bird crap off the back. These birds down here, I'm telling you, it was the whole length of the RV from the top all the way down the RV. So it painted the RV a nice line all the way, and then even on the hitch where it landed, there was a pile. How big was that bird?
That's for the guy that had to comment on you backing up 4 times.
4 times?
I don't know, whenever we got here. That's how those things get all bent up, huh?
Yeah.
And miscombobulated.
Yeah, you're gonna retract the back. Or just hit retract.
So we're getting ready to leave Sunshine Travel RV Resort. We had a pretty good time here. And now we're going to go up to Kissimmee. Kissimmee. I know. Kissimmee. Not kiss me. I stopped. Very good. Oh, he's leaving me. Bye. And we're off.
Use the right lane to exit right to
Take the
I-95
ramp on
North,
the right
Daytona Beach.
to I-95 North toward Daytona Beach.
Off like a light switch.
We're going north. It's a hot and humid day today, but it feels great.
Yes.
It says rain every day for like 6 days in Kissimmee,
I'm doing something.
but not like 100% or 30. Most of it's like 30, 40, 50%. So it'll either rain or it won't.
Did I mention that it's late May in Florida? The string was caught up in the fan blade. It bounced up over one of the blades. And then I turned it on, and that was funny. We're at Sherwood Forest RV Resort, and I don't have any idea what the internet's like. The water pressure, I think's okay. We haven't really tested that too much.
It's less than it slows down, so it
Yeah.
makes you think that there's some good water pressure.
Yeah.
Beginning.
I don't know.
It's like the last place. I mean, it's doable.
But yeah, it's kind of nice that we're at the park, and look at this. We have Rockwood Ultralight right next to us, and they're an FMCA member too. Go figure that out. Those are the Wi-Fi antennas from what I can tell right there. So I can't wait to see what our WeBoost, I'm sorry, not the WeBoost, the Wi-Fi Ranger can do. And then we got this neighbor here. So I'm going to tell you that these sites are extremely close. This is the closest that we've been to another site since Myrtle. Since when?
Fort Myers.
Fort Myers, yeah. This is as close as Fort Myers, for sure. And the reason that I can say that with certainty is if I put out this awning, I wonder if I'll touch their unit. Let's see how close we can get to it. There we go. And let's see if we can extend it. Ready? Bet you I can't. Look. Bet you can't. Bet you can't. Bet you can't. Bet you can't. Yep, I'm over their unit. They didn't have to buy awning toppers for their slide, Hyde.
Why?
Because our awning is being their awning topper.
No.
So that awning won't go out. Well, I mean, it can, but it's only going to be able to go out that far. Which is good for shade, but not good for, rain and sitting under. Now, we could have pulled forward more, but Heidi will show you around the outside what that's all about. Just a tight, real tight site. Now, the nice thing about the 1,000 Trails, which you've already seen that video we just released, we can call and see if we can make a reservation right up the street for maybe a week and a half, and then we'll just leave this place early if we don't like it. But the sites are all grass. Again, I'll have Heidi show you all that. But the how tight it is what two things: really tight and really soft. When I was pulling in, the truck was, I had to give it some gas because I could hear it, bogging down. So,
I thought maybe you're gonna spin some tires.
No,
I know you
a
wouldn't.
little bit too much weight, anyways. Plus, traction control was on.
It was real mushy.
So I'm gonna give you an update on the. The electricity's fine. Yeah, we don't have any problem with the electricity. That was fine. But I'll give you an update on the internet here.
You were running both airs and the dryer right now.
Yeah, I wonder how many amps that is. So
we're down to 117.
Well, that's what that says.
I know. I don't have that app, so.
So Power Watchdog, again, I've done a video on this in the past. You guys want to check that out? Oh yeah, it's not bad. 35 amps and 120 and 119 on each leg. Whatever. Alright, Heidi will show you the outside.
So we're at Sherwood Forest Encore RV Resort in Kissimmee, Florida. And I'm going to show you, well, there's a lot of empty sites, probably because it's so hot out. Nobody wants to be here. We like it. I can imagine that it could be muddy. We do have, it's calling for rain, like 30 to 60% for the next 6 days. But it's pretty tight. It's pretty quiet here for Sunday. Well, maybe a lot of people went home or whatever. That live here, I'm guessing. Probably got some Canadians down there. They get their cars all wrapped up. Overall, it seems pretty nice. Be nice to have a concrete pad, but can't have it all. There is over, I'm going to show you a map, but it probably won't show up on the camera very good. It's, yeah, it's not showing up at all. So why bother? But anyway, there is over 500 sites.
So our water pressure isn't the best. It's actually not very good at all. So it's doable, like Heidi said.
You just have to take longer showers.
So there's ways, right? There's ways around this a little bit.
It's an easy way.
Yeah, and you guys need to experiment with yours. So here's the deal: if the water pressure is low enough, some RVs, or actually I think most RVs, are set up in such a way that you can run your water pump to increase your water pressure. But you have to fill your freshwater tank first. So what we're going to do is we're going to power fill the freshwater tank, because I'm sure, wonder if it would take longer to, maybe we should manually fill it. Yeah. So anyways, what I'm saying is, if you look, like in our case on this one, we did it different in our travel trailer, but in this case on this one, even though we're going to be hooked up to city water and all the valves should be pointed in that direction, which they are right now, we're actually going to turn this valve into the dry camping mode, which all the other valves stay the same. And what that will do is allow us to draw from the freshwater tank that will be full when we want to take a shower. So all we do before we go in and take a shower, where we want better water pressure, this stays on all the time, and we just turn the water pump on inside. Now here's the problem with that, and you got to be kind of cautious. Make sure that the water pressure, even though it may be low, make sure it's not so great that it goes past the water pump and fills the freshwater tank, even though you're not pumping anything in there, even though we're not turning it on. We've had that problem before, and the way you can get around that is putting a one-way check valve on your water pump, which we did in a previous video when we were in Kissimmee with our travel trailer. It was relatively cold out, and anyways, we put a one-way valve on because what we were finding is our freshwater tank was filling up, even though we, you know, on a travel trailer you don't have this. So whenever you flip this valve, you ultimately turn on the route that not only the city water can come in, but the water pump will pump out. But if the pressure is really high on the city water going in, then it could get past that water pump. We know that's not going to be the case here, but I'm just going to let you know that something that you may want to do if you're going to be somewhere for a period of time. Go ahead and fill your tanks. You know, fill your freshwater tank. You can always drain it later. If you can haul your RV full of fresh water, then leave the water in there and go to your next park. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and put some fresh water in that, because we're going to be here potentially for 3 weeks. So when we were looking at the satellite views of the park, we saw that was a wet mess all the time. I don't know what site that is. 656 is ours, so I'm assuming that's, well, it's 530 something over there. Just try to stay away from that one, because even on the satellite photos it's all trashed up, you know, just swamp. The internet, so look at, there's an internet pole there, there's an internet pole there, there's one there. Look at them, you can see them all through the park, right? How about $8 a day for 10 megabytes? I think they need to come down to earth, because that's not good. Let me just say that it's not good. Our internet here with AT&T, the router, this is not okay. It's doable. The upload speeds and download speeds. So the downloads is like 20 on the download speeds, and the upload speeds are something in the same range, around 20. T-Mobile is fast. T-Mobile is 100 down, 180 down, and it's 90 uploads for T-Mobile. So that's good. We do have a system that's coming in place that we'll talk about in the future, but I think this might be the first park, and I'm going to have to kind of look and see what I want to do, that I'm going to have to put up the WeBoost. Believe it or not. Yeah, the first park that I'm going to have to put up the WeBoost antenna. The thing is we don't have a mount for it. I mean, we do, but we didn't want to put it on the back of the RV. So I think what I'm going to do is try to strap it somehow to the mast here, and put the foot here, and just strap it up top there with some bungee cords, maybe some ratchet straps, and put it up that way, because that way I can run the cable just through here, which there's plenty of gap there that I can get away with. But yeah, I didn't want to put it on the ground. I didn't want to put the antenna on the ground this time. I could. I mean, I could put it like back here in this corner. But the smartest thing to do is to put it real close to these tires. Of course, a lot of times our septic hose is running right through this direction, so that may not be the best thing to do. I'm thinking I might want to put, if I put it over here, I can't use the mounts. I don't think I can squeeze it in here. So that's going to be really tough, especially with the awning. You see the awning up top there. It's really, really tight. So I don't know. That's going to be awful close. Like I said, I think what I'm going to do is mount it on the bumper and run it up there. And I think that might be enough. So another hotel experience. We're going to have to start a series on this. We're in St. Augustine. This is the Best Western. There's nothing fancy about the room. You can see. Kind of small. It's clean. It smells nice in here. We already jumped in the shower there. Tried that out. Unique looking bathroom. But we're here because we have to pick up some mail. I have something that I'm picking up for the RV, which I'll talk about later. But we didn't want to ship it. We could have had it shipped from our mail forwarder in Green Cove Springs, but instead we decided to do this. Now, we already had lunch, breakfast, which is really, really close to this place. I mean, it is
50 steps away.
Yeah, it's not very many, and around the corner. But we're in St. Augustine, and let me show you the rest of the place. Heidi's got her keys. We're going to go sit over into a foyer area. There's a attendant out here for parking. Of course, we're on the second floor, as you can see. Oh, you got to slam the door?
No, you need to make sure that things are sticking out.
Yeah. There's where the truck got parked. How about that?
Special parking.
Yeah, because we're such a big vehicle. The other thing that we have going on is a vending machine. The ice machine's down there. Parking is hard to get where we're at, and I'll show you why here. As soon as we round the corner, you'll be able to tell. That's right. There's the water. So we're going to come over to this foyer area, hang out, and watch some traffic and decide what we want to do later. You ever sit